How's it going? Back at it again. We're at the All-Star break, and I'm just looking at some numbers here. Ooh, wow, Sandoval has more losses than wins in his career. Kind of intriguing. So does Detmers. Aaron Nola is the closest to that 200 mark so far I've seen. Cunningham is 3-12. Yikes. Let's go with strikeouts. Has anyone got... Let's go back to Nola. He would probably have the most. Glasnow almost got 2,000. Oh, yeah. Aaron Nola's almost got 3,000 career strikeouts. Leos 2,200. Ooh. Oh, this is everybody. Okay. So Wheeler is second. Blake Snell, he's third. He's not on the major league roster right now. Cease still has time. Shohei Ohtani. Luis Castillo. Shane Bieber having a tough year. That's interesting. Yeah, so if you go by hits, Altuve almost got that 3,000 hits. He might be a Hall of Famer. He's definitely pretty good. Well, Benson has a career average of 300. He's been that good in this series. That's good to know. Well, Benson with a career 410 on base. This dude is like an analytical Hall of Famer at this point. Jordan with the highest slug at 600 OPS. Jordan again. Most walks is Trout, Harper, Soto. Trout struck out the most by far. Judge is second. Yeah, Trout is... Where's WAR? That's what I want to see. Trout has 148 career WAR. What a career for Mike Trout. 148 career WAR. Let's look at pitching WAR. I didn't check that out. Only 50 for pitchers. Yeah, I think you have to give Miss Flowers with that. That is a ridiculous number right there. It's all those putouts and fielding. Betts and him have almost played the same amount of time. It's just he's got way more putouts than Betts. compare him to Betts. He's got a higher slug and OPB, more stolen bases, obviously more home runs, and a couple hundred more hits. I mean, Betts has time, but it seems like Trout has him beat on that. And now they're putting Espino and all them on there, and they have us linked to Espino, which is interesting. You got us linked to anyone else? Titleman? Not interested. It's definitely going to be up to how Williams plays the rest of the month. I'd like to see him do good, but if he sucks, he's going to have to go, and we'll move on with Montoya, Almanzar, and Baz, and definitely add a very high impact player, but Collier almost an 80. He is definitely earning his way. I almost hit Sim this season. That would have been absolutely awful. It'd simulate the home run derby, but Shane Baz is starting the All-Star game against DeAndre McCabe. Got Witt Jr. who made it. Jordan Walker, an All-Star. How is Ahmed Rosario over Cold Keith, man? That's just ridiculous. We're going to sim the All-Star game. When you can't view the box score. Cubic got the win. That's pretty stupid. Well, back to this, and we have to sign our draft picks, and hopefully we have enough money. Do the quick math right here, and it looks like it's going to be pretty tight, right, from the looks of it. So we got 3.6 plus 519. Oops, I already did my math wrong. So 3.6 plus 0.52 plus 1.2 plus 0.55 plus 0.53. It's definitely close. Plus 0.67 million. I mean, we do have a little extra, so I guess we'll try to get what we can done. Diego Fuentes is very interested. Let's can only offer him a minimum of 1.7. That's we get Howard Hanna, so he actually takes a little bit less, so that helps. It's offered Copeland a contract. He declines. Fair enough. Craw Jensen, we'll see if we can get him. We do. Here's Ortega. You get Sean Ortega. And Julio. You get Julio, so good start.
We get Diego Fuentes, so that'll unlock more interest and will advance. So we almost got them all signed already. Declined again by Copeland. I wish you could continue to scout your players after you sign them. Joel Fong hurt again. Another injury for Joel. It's the third time he's been nicked up this year. Leon coming in. I'm fine with that, whatever. And we split the series against Cincinnati by a team that we should beat. Gonna make an offer to Winston, he declines. And Copeland declines. Let's increase our offer next time. We're being a bit ignorant now. A series against the Mets, they win. The first game, we win the second game. The series is split. Winston Bryant again being a prick. Charlie Copeland signed, so we have enough money. Got 1.8 to give to Winston Bryant, so we should be able to figure it out. Let's move on. The Mets win this series. Joel Fong is back. Elvis Ruiz now shooken up. He's been injured now twice this year. And we get Winston Bryant to finally say, I'll come. Series against Cleveland. We win the first game. Louise is back. We have to continue to mess. Jeez, how many times am I going to miss it? There we go. Come on, Louise in that spot. Washington can pitch out of the bullpen this year. He'll be okay. 8-1, and this is how we should beat Cleveland every time. Just gonna make sure, yep, no more draft picks to sign. We sweep Cleveland, and we're tied with Detroit. So a series against the lowly ranked Miami. We haven't played really any good teams since the start of the break. And another win. And another win. Today is the trade deadline, and I think Gavin Williams, although it'd be weak teams, 13 quality and 22, I think we'll ride with him the rest of the year. Dominic Tuttle, he's figuring it out now, so that's good. Crochet is interesting. Could we move off of Crochet? I think I'd want to. Hater, you also could make a move if you're interested, but still has pretty good ratings. And Duran, 5 blown, but been good enough. Must be Ben Joyce as a star. That investment that we made in him a couple years ago was all worth it. But Miller is kind of an in-between guy. He's kind of good and bad at the same time, you know. Crochet, obviously the numbers. Bubba Chandler, kind of struggling. I'm not afraid of using him. But I don't know. Is there a guy that's more worth it? Diego Cabrera has struggled in his limited time. Redons, he's getting better. Maybe next year it could be it for him. We also got Newton Odell. I think that's something we can decide on towards September, though. We don't have to worry about it now. I mean, we could probably bring Odell up for September. We definitely think about it. Kind of looking. Oh wow, Darrell Goodwin's a 76 now, and Santana's a 75 overall. We have too many good pitchers here, man. And I'd love to make an upgrade right now, but I don't know what it would be, where it would be at. Way back under 250 again. Keefe, good. Soderstrom, good. Donaldson, amazing. 21 home runs now. He's on a freaking tear. Age 26, he's putting in the work and he's performing well. We got him on a premium contract, and the value decreases every year. Gavin Cross up to 263 now. Mark Carrara is an 81 now, and he's up to 277. He's having a monster year, man. I just don't see where we make the trade. There's nothing I can do to make this lineup better. The bench is as good as it can be. Got people that haven't even hit. And obviously, the numbers, some of them aren't sharing that same belief, but I believe in these guys. And I believe we have what it takes within to replace them. You know, with the starting pitching role, it was different. It was more sketchy. But I feel good. I mean, you could look for a fifth starter. You do got Leander, but I think we have enough from within to think about what we want to do. And we're one game ahead. Let's just keep the team how it is. Andre Villalobos hit 140 in July. Miguel Lopez, no surprise, he sucked. Louis Yoder, he tore it up. Goodwin tore it up. And Harding tore it up. Love to see when Dick Harding can play good. Clayton Berman goes to the Yankees. He gets called up. Steven Bautista. Huh. Were there any big trades? Andrew Moore for Doug Mantle. Felix Bautista gets moved for Gil Garcia. Emilio Fuentes gets moved for Thomas Kinsella. And Jordan Wicks goes to the Angels. That's a good trade for them. Jake Bowers goes for Jackson Rutledge. Interesting. And then there's a trade with us. Jose Soriano, he's terrible, man. Not too many trades. But I think it was a good enough mix. Yeah, Yoder's having a monster. He's at 14 home runs. He's killing it, man. I mean, he definitely deserves a chance to play as a bench bat, but we just don't really have the spot for him yet. It's just not the player Ruiz is yet, but we could give him a chance next year for sure. falling up to 269. He kind of has turned it around a little bit. I love what I'm seeing here. Obviously, Mark Ferrer, now he's up to an 82, 11 contact boost. And like one day this changed? This dude is becoming the man. I think another year in the minors is what we need. I don't want to call him up for September because I just don't see him sticking on the roster. He's not going to find a spot here. But next year, when Miguel Garcia is gone, and we do have the option, and it's very interesting what we do. It all depends how he plays in spring training, I guess, would be the decision I make. And like, I'd love to get him on the roster. I want to get him signed to a contract, like at least an 8, 9 year, 10-year deal. But I don't want to rush him. And he's really grown so much. Every time he's moved up a level, he has shown struggle. So I think building him up as a player, we really will see the results. Jonathan Bush up to an 84 at 18 years old, and he is amazing. Gabriel Muriel, he's a 69. He's gotten a lot better. And Brian Barron up to a 63. Daniel Reyes, he's put it together. I mean, they've all been project players. Walter Wannabe up to 7 on the board. 79 overall. He is on a tear. Obviously, we've seen Clayton Berman. He's got called up, and I guess not. He's actually just in AAA now. Oh, he played 2 games, and they sent him back down. That experiment did not last long. Bill Barty, he's put it together, the former #1 pick. He's definitely coming along. I love looking at the prospects, man. These players are going to run this series sooner than later. Claudio Ramos up to a 58. Man, that's something we should look at. Espinosa up to a 60. Claudio Ramos, good. Kareem Watkins. And now we finally get to... We haven't played a game yet in this episode, and we're going to get to it soon. But I think looking at our draft picks is even more important, and I already seen, I think, the first 3 go blue. No, the 4. Okay, so Fuentes is an 84, 85, 95 potential with Charlie Copeland, and I had a great feeling for that, but now let's... Ooh, wow, they got a 97. I want to see... Tom Donaldson, 90 potential. So, yeah, 74 overall. They didn't sign Floyd Brown, and they drafted Bernard Weber, who wasn't as good as the guy we got, I don't think. So, a decent draft, but signing Bernard Weber proved to be costly because they didn't get Floyd Brown, and I'll definitely know next year that Floyd Brown is a guy to have on my radar, and he might be a guy that goes in round 1 for us. He's definitely a good player. I might not even scout him. Lane, not good. Let's go back to ours real quick. Then we can go evaluate the rest. But Howard Hanna, 93 potential, 69 overall. He'll definitely come in, maybe 2 years it'll take. That's what I give him, about 2 years, and I think he'll be ready to go. He's got to work on his walks per 9, but very good stuff. Good fastball, good sinker, good slider. Diego Pretty solid player, 73 overall. He comes in, he can play second base. He's almost as good as Donaldson. I mean, a little 6 overall younger, 2 years younger. And he'll be able to play a couple positions and provide value. At 18 years old, you got Winston Bryant as well. He's got 88 potential, and he'll be more of a project, but someone I'll be patient with. We'll give him about 2 years, and I think by the time he's 20 years old, he can maybe contribute at the Double A. Maybe he'll play sooner, but I think he's got a high ceiling. I mean, he could be something. And then you got Charlie Copeland, a strong righty. He can come in and play next year. And Copeland will be just another one of our great prospects down the board. He'll probably move into our top 5 with that potential. Good steal, a 4th round pick or even a 3rd round pick. I believe it was a 3rd round pick. And yeah, Copeland might be the best player that we took in this draft. Julio Rivera, not the best. A little bit disappointing. Claude Jensen only 75, and then Sean Ortega. So maybe these later round picks could have been better, but we'll have to look around and see. Donald Lamb. Yeah, he's one of those 99 potential guys I would have thought about. He can play catcher, and he can field. The Twins are good drafters, man. They get Juan Valencia. They get Morgan Wells. Good draft for them. The Astros, oof, tough one. Rico Santiago, a good player, but Artie Rovell, not good. Jimmy Manuel was an 84. Wasn't a bad player to pick, but oh wait, he wasn't the guy I thought actually. Thomas Morales from Ohio. Wouldn't have had the chance to take him anyway. Roberto Francisco is pretty good. Giancarlo Herta, who got picked right before us, not the best. Malcolm Piedra, not the best. Yamaguchi, alright I guess, but not that impressive. Miguel Cortez, they do a good job in round 1. And Sammy Santo with 98 potential. The Rangers do it again. A 6th round pick with 98 potential. Obviously missed out on him. Everybody in the draft did. That one hurts. Lucas, a good catcher. I could have used him as well, but we didn't scout him, and I should have, but we didn't. The Braves choked this draft. Boone Yeager, good player. Alfredo Infante, pretty good as well. Todd Young, the number 1 overall pick, 90 potential, 62 overall, so another great pitcher for the Mets to build around. Tommy Kang, the Phillies did pretty good for their pick. Not terrible. Pretty good steal at the end of Alexis Vera. Man, the Cardinals tanked this draft away. They missed heavily. Mike Santos didn't sign. Alfonso Perdella didn't sign. That's a rough draft right there. Here are the White Sox. The Cubs, and they do pretty good. Their first 2 picks. The rest of the draft, not so much. The Reds, they really sucked in this draft. They had all these extra picks, and they didn't sign people. And the people they did sign were not good. Andres Torrio, not the best. Chris Prado is pretty good, though. They did get one good player out of this class. Man, the Padres didn't sign any of their guys. That's interesting. Val Navarro, the only one they get. Oh, so who did we see? Oh, it was Washington at that bad draft, and this is the Cardinals who also have a bad draft, so not too far off, just not good. Archie Glass, we knew he wasn't good. Tom Donaldson, obviously we wanted him. This was our guy going into the draft that we wanted, but we couldn't get him, and pretty respectable player at 21 years old, very good, and not too far away from being MLB ready. Here are the Rockies. They do pretty good. Robbie McGinnis, 88 potential. Not bad. Left-hander, no, a righty, but Sam Castro they get. Not a bad player. Chase Sager, pretty good. The Dodgers, not the best draft. They do get Christopher McCabe, who I was high on. I almost picked him in the first round, and that would have probably been a mistake. So we kind of dodged a bullet there. Luis Senedo, not good. Bad draft for the Padres entirely. Chris Lugo, they had the last pick in the draft, so I'll give him a pass. It just wasn't the best draft, though. Here is what Baltimore did. They took James Ivey, pretty good pick, and then they also took Terry Newton. So they got two good players. Newton is kind of more of a risky pick. 59 overall at 21. He's going to have to take a while to develop. Here's what the Red Sox did. Enrique Tejada was a good player after all. I liked Enrique, just didn't scout him enough. Greg O'Connor, only an 80, but they make up for it with Matthew Harnett and Tejada. They just kind of meh couple picks there. Not terrible draft though. Here are the Yankees. They took Rivera, a bust. Gabriel Chachin, who was injured and doesn't look terrible, but definitely interesting. Luis Lopez, not the GTA 4 protagonist. Howard Ferguson, not the best draft. Here are the Rays, and they took Austin Gomez. They took Kirk Elliott in the second round, so not a good draft from them either. The Blue Jays take Gutierrez from Canada. How fitting. The only good player they really did take this game. Mohamed Lawrence, not bad. Cohen, alright. Here are the White Sox. They did another White Sox move. They took Richard Fink with the first round pick. And Fink is not that good. And the White Sox continue to suck in the draft every year. They do get Carlo Morello. Their best pick is their last pick. Here's what Cleveland did. They get Loren Harmon, who I was high on early in the process, but I changed my tune after a while. And Ahmed Rogers. The Detroit Tigers did pretty good here. They get a 97 overall pitcher, Gio Staub. Very good draft in here. Impressive pick. They might have gotten the best player in the draft. They got Jack Murphy as well, and another good pitcher to go. And probably someone that will sign a couple of years after they leave Detroit and come to us, but just kidding. But not bad if you consider them good. And then Michael Dietzman, not bad. Dietzman. Here's our draft again. We nailed the first 4 rounds and even nailed our 6th round pick, so I think this gives us the best draft. I think you could argue Minnesota, but I think 290s beat 2 free 88s. Because we also have an 88, and we have an 84, and an 81. Texas is also a team that I think won here. They had a 98, an 89, and an 89. I definitely would consider them probably the second best draft behind us, because we did get a couple more players that were valuable, but they killed it too. But another good draft. And contract extensions, Duran, he wants 15 mil after his worst season for us so far. Definitely not gonna happen. Clyde Langford is interesting. What would he want? He only wants 6 million for 2 years. I would do this. Oh, dude, this is a steal of a deal right here. We get Langford for the next 2 years. Like, even let's do. You know what? Let's go 3 years here. Langford's gonna turn out to be a really good player for us, and I mean, having the right to trade him wouldn't be bad either if we had to. I mean, with Langford in here, Quan will probably be gone next year, perhaps. Yeah, Quan's gonna ask for 18 million for 1 more year, so it's probably over with us with Stephen Quan. Stoy, he wants 7 M's. Santander, he's a lot cheaper. Shane Bez, I'm interested. Ooh. Yeah, Shane Bez wants to get paid. I don't blame him. Definitely coming off a career year, he deserves to get paid. Garrett Crochet. We might should have traded Crochet, but we're just gonna stockpile more assets that we don't know how to use. So fine with not doing that. I mean, signing Tuttle wouldn't be the worst. You get Tuttle for that for 7 years. That would bring him till he's 35. I'm more than interested in this one, yeah. 1.1 million for the next couple years. I mean, no, let's not do that because he's just the age is kind of it doesn't make enough sense. We can just play the short game with him. Buying Langford's arbitration year is kind of intriguing to me, though. This is the cheapest we could get Langford, and it would be nice. Yeah, I think this is all it would take. 6.5 mil a year. And I don't even think I want to front load or back load this. I think 6.5 is more than fair. Let's do it a little bit more salary, he says. And we get Ryan Langford for 3 years, 7 M's. I think that is a steal of a deal to have a guy like Langford for the next 2 years. You get Cross, and you just have to fill in the gaps. I think this deal will be good for us. I think he will age well and will turn into a very fine player for us. And we'll have him around with Walker and all them. And let's do this change too. Let's have Walker be the DH. He does have the big arm and he doesn't have bad speed, but I think I want Langford in left field and Walker to be the guy that DHs. I'm hoping Langford can turn it around. I think he can repeat 2029 again. I don't think it was a fluke. I think he definitely has what it takes. So So after the trade deadline, we didn't make any moves. We're a half game ahead of Detroit, and we play Detroit in a couple weeks. So I think we should get to that point. We do have to go against Minnesota here. And let's hop into a game. We played 40 minutes with no game. I don't know. Got to do better next time, but yeah, you got Fant up. Who do you want to use? Could go Fernando, but not thinking we have to. I mean, Donaldson's interesting. I mean, but let's go Jared Donaldson. I think he's earned some spotlight time. He's been one of the better hitters on our team going into year 2. Well, year 1.5, I guess you'd call it. And he's been one of my favorite players. You know, we kind of jumped the gun and brought him up and signed him to an extension when we seen he was playing good. It's hard for young players to play good when they get called up, and I've seen it enough already. And Donaldson is one of the few that have adjusted to the game well, and I rewarded him for it. And I'm very intrigued with what he can do for the next couple years playing first. I think he's better than any year that we had from Vinny Pasquantino. Obviously, Pasquantino had very good OPS and good numbers, but he was platooning. Donaldson, he plays every day. And right now we're tied with Detroit, so in these games matters.
That is six.
And it's 1-1. Walker hits a home run. We are into August, and it's almost time for another playoffs if we can make it, and that's really the thing. We have to make it. Johnson, base hit. And I think we've done all we can to put this team to make it as good as we can. It's on the guys to make the plays and do the right thing. I like what we've built here. I think Baz is a good addition. Oh, wow, they're up 3-1.
Alex Verdugo.
Almanzara bunt. Tagged him out. Sacrifice bunt. Here is a 3-2 game. And Donaldson up to hit with 2 outs. Base hit for Donaldson. He smacks it, and the runner coming. The throw is in time. Might have hit it a little too hard. One of the cliches in baseball. And Witt just missed out. Herrera, good play, man. He put the glove right where he couldn't tag the base without getting tagged. Smart player. He's Donaldson against Fant. He's 2 for 2 today. And he popped him up. Donaldson comes up short in the 5th. Ovest pitching. It's 4-2. That one ripped up the middle for another base hit. He's 3 for 4 today. Donaldson off on tear right now. And we tied a game 4-4. 9th inning, no outs for Duran. Double play ball would be great right now. Donaldson throws it back to him. Got the double play. That was not an easy play to make at all. Came 100 miles off the bat. And Casas hit the single, and it didn't matter anyway. Here is the ball against Donaldson. The ball still is the ball. I never liked playing against the ball when I was in the Rockies franchise, and I don't enjoy it now. But Donaldson, a base hit again. He's 4 for 5, and the run's coming in. He's safe, and the game is tied. Gerald Donaldson with a 4 for 5 game. Ripped it right up the middle. And Langford hit a 3-run home run the day he signed his 3-year contract extension. That deal is going to haunt teams. We got Langford for $7 million. They're going to hate us. We've done such a good job of managing this team. To get Langford for a price like that is insane, because the price is going to be double next year if we would have waited. I think Langford is just waiting for a breakout. We're 9 games above 500, and we take game 1 against the Twins. We do go against the evil Chris Paddock in game 2. Wow, the Cardinals are coming up, and they're 71-41 without Jordan Walker. Let's try to take the series against the Twins, though. Did we just go Donaldson again? He's hitting 290 now. I think we let him ride. Cross at 259. I think we let Langford ride. Let's get a game in with Soderstrom and see if we can do something. This Twins team is so interesting and intriguing how they haven't been performing. They have a good team, I think. Missing a little bit. Obviously, you know, they don't have great slugging from their catcher, or they don't have Royce Lewis anymore, and Eduardo Julian's moved on. They're missing those upper echelon players to fit with the good core they have right now. If they can figure that part out, they'll be back to the 100-win baseball team that won the World Series. But until then, it's hard. It's in Detroit's division. You know, Cleveland's kind of cleared the cabinet, and they're going to let the young guys play and kind of start over. And the White Sox are the White Sox, and they just do what they do. They screw up a lot of draft picks and don't really spend their money, right? Soderstrom. Here is Soderstrom against Paddock. That one ripped, but it is going to be grounded out to Casas.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, Tyler Soderstrom.
High fastball past Soderstrom. Soderstrom again ripping it, but that one is going to be fielded for an out. One of these days I'm going to find a catcher where I can naturally hit with and he'll be effective on the team. I don't know if Soderstrom will be back next year. It's definitely going to be interesting. What do we do there? We might decline and just try to re-sign him. I don't know. Let's see how the budget looks. Rick Jr. hits a home run, and it's 2-0. Paddock still pitching. And he's just got such great control. He knows what he's doing. He's a tough
pitcher to face. That time he gave up a base hit though. Finally sneak one in there. Hold the ball all 3 times in that direction. They tie it 2-2. House has been the guy. Cade Povich pitching. Soderstrom sends that up in the air, but it will be caught. And it's 2-2. The Twins. Up in the air to Soderstrom. Bellinger pops up. 1 out. Now it is Povich against Soderstrom again.
0-1.
1 for 4. Can we get our first home run with Soderstrom here? No, we're not getting with those swings. That one wasn't a bad one. That one chopped to second. Unfortunate, we might lose this game now. It's bases loaded for Soderstrom against Povich again, and he has not hit Povich low. And again, Povich gets Soderstrom on the fielder's choice to end the inning. And we blew our opportunity to win there. And this is probably going to be the game right here. No, he pops it up to Soderstrom. I was expecting him to hit it to the outfield, get in one of those ways at the plate, but not yet. Twins win 5-2. They still got Byron Buxton. He hit a double. Waste of a game there. We gotta win these games against the Twins. Now we gotta go against Balazovic. Let's go Soderstrom again. Let's just continue to tank his batting average. Him and Walker, I just have not figured out yet, and I need to. It's hard to catch lightning in a bottle twice that year that we went to the World Series. It seems like it's just an outlier at this point. I don't know how we made it. It almost fell apart before we did make it, but we still made it and forced through 7 games. There's Soderstrom shooting a rocket to the outfield, and that one is into the gap. And Soderstrom gets an RBI double. It's 2-1. There we go. And it's 4-1 now. It's Balazovic in the third. Soderstrom pops it straight up in the air, and just love swinging at that first pitch. I never can work these at-bats well. 6-2 though.
Ball 1, no strike.
At time we show a little bit of discipline. Lazovic throws a good pitch there. He fooled me.
Ball, that's out.
That is a good take.
Three balls.
And that is inside 3-1 to Soderstrom. And he would have had ball 4 there. Doctor just fouled that one away. Soderstrom pops it up. Late on that fastball. And out. Here's Griffin Canning getting a chance to pitch again in the majors. Seen him in a AAA for St. Paul, and now he's back to the pros. He lets that go in, and Soderstrom sends that one flying up and over the wall for a grounds roll double, his second double of the game. Soderstrom just let that one come in, and he hit it at the perfect time. Just get anxious in the box sometimes.
Ball. Ball, that's outside.
2-0, he spits on it.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Soderstrom just missed that one.
Ball.
Spits on it inside. Soderstrom hammers that one, and this could be his third double of the game. It's gone instead, though. A home run for Soderstrom. And maybe we figured it out. Number 17. His third extra base hit of the game. We're taking this series. Absolutely demolished there. It's Cody Bellinger. They want us to call a pitch here. I really don't like these situations. I'm not good at calling pitches, man.
Inside, ball one.
Good at executing myself. Well, this works for us too. That's the game. I guess Soderstrom knew what he was doing. Old fake out the runner pitch. Home out of third, and there's the win. Soderstrom put on a show for the Kansas City faithful. Went very ham on this game. There was nothing Brady House could do to ruin it for us. Balazovic back to being Balazovic, 6 earned. And he just kind of had the curse of the bad hand. Game against St. Louis, and I think it's time to get some at-bats in with Jordan Walker. Let's go against Bryce Miller, a very good pitcher, and I mean, this could be a potential World Series matchup, so we definitely have to be ready. They're a very good team. They're 71-43. They're on pace for 100 wins with Kerry Carpenter, Gavin Lux, Mitchell. You know, not even the best hitters, but they just produce. They pitch well. And that's just that they're so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, your St. Louis Cardinals. Batting third, the designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
Let's go now. One time.
He's going, he's going.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Colt Key. Designated hitter, Jordan
Let's get
Walker.
ready.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
Hey! 0-1. The count. Ah! 0-2.
Oh, let it fly right here.
Hey, nice ring, nice piece.
Come out. Ball down, Bogey. Ground rule double.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike. Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's your pitch right now.
He's out.
The batter on the mound, second baseman, time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hey, you can do it. A little better. Let's go. Hey, come on now. One time right here.
Ball 1. Out.
Right here. One time.
Out.
Try to get a chance. Let's go. That's a good one.
Hey! 0-2 is the count. That's an out.
batting, left fielder, Jordan Walker. Our final line score tonight.
All ones, the count.
Now batting.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
Hey, easy right here. One time.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Hey! 1-1.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
The final line score.
Oh, big guy. You drive it right here. Good pitch.
0-1.
Deep. Oh, here you go.
Tag! No balls, 2 strikes. Got him.
Get out of here.
That's it out. Here we go. Hee-haw!
All right, come on now.
No balls, 1 strike. Hey! 2.
Get your pitch, huh?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go. Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
2-2. Got him right there. Hey.
Do it. One better. Let's do it.
That's a ball. Full count.
Keep going. Watch. Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Oh yeah. 0-2. Oh. Oh.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Now batting, shortstop, Chad Bennett.
Ah, you got that.
Great.
Two, 7-2
Our final
win.
line score for the
Sanchez
victorious
pitch is pretty good. Eisner, we talked crap about him. He had 3 doubles that game. It's literally like a jinx at this point. Now a series against the White Sox, 1.5 back at Detroit. These games matter. We go against Scott the Boy. He's very good. Probably one of the few good players they have. And who do we go with here? Donaldson's at 87 now. Santander, he is falling down a lot. Let's go Langford here. See if we can do something good. Quan down to 314. He might slip under 300. It's coming to that point now. He's actually falling down a lot. These games matter, and I hope we can do what it takes to win. And hopefully our swings help. It's a Villa on the mound.
Batting
Probably
first,
who we should have just kept on the team to begin the season anyway.
McCarthy.
Hindsight 2020. He was Jake McCarthy, another Rockies franchise guy. Fan of McCarthy, that one hit to Wits.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 7, Jesus. Batting ninth, the center fielder.
And Sanchez hits a 2-run double. Here's the boy.
Hee-haw!
Man, your pitch, your pitch.
0-1.
Langford strikes out. Gotta put up a little bit more of a competitive at-bat with Langford there, but I'm alright. I'm not crying, you are.
Now batting,
And Sanchez hits another home run.
Gonzalez.
Not another home run, but a home run. Langford gets that catch. Now facing the boys for the second time.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
1-0.
Hey, I like to get up there, huh?
Third digging off the ground.
Two.
Langford, and there it goes. See ya. It's 5-4, and yeah, that was my Michael K impression. It wasn't the best. No doubter though, and Langford with number 14. And if that don't get you pumped, nothing will. A 9-hitter hitting a home run. And this is where you round the bases and you say, let's fucking go. Good stuff here from Langford.
Leading off for the White Sox, the shortstop,
6-5 now.
Montgomery.
2 more home runs follow, and Miller pitching. On the ground base hit from Colson Montgomery, and stops at first, and Montgomery will be a free agent at the end of the year. He will be a free agent. It'll be interesting to see what Montgomery does. I've contemplated trading for him, but now with our infield so solid, we don't need him. But a couple years ago, I definitely considered making an offer. Kind of to find that tag team partner for Witt, but I think we have now with Cole Keith. I think he complements Witt's skills tremendously. And then you got Garcia at a premium defensive position playing tremendous defense. And he can hit as well.
That's inside. Ball.
Mason Black, the pitcher. And of course, Langford hit the 2-run home run earlier.
2-0.
Black being careful inside and then outside with him.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
And Langford goes fishing.
No, that's up.
And he probably could have been on first base if he didn't take that swing. Langford waited patiently and a little bit too late. Langford did it again. Number 2 for the game. It's 7-5. Wyatt Langford. Number 15 now. Just pulling the ball. He did it against a lefty, and now he did it against a righty. And I'm only paying $7 mil for this. Sign me up every year. I should have gave him a 4-year deal. Everybody's gonna roast me for not giving him a bigger deal, but we caught him at the right time of his career. He's not playing well, and I think he's starting to put it back together. Sanchez, he did all he could do. I think he had 6 RBIs this game. But we still pull that out. Langford is your player of the game. Jesus Sanchez had 6 RBIs. You gotta feel for the guy. He did all he could do to win.
For the White Sox, 6 runs on 13 hits.
What a game for Jesus Sanchez. 3 for 4, a home run, 2 doubles, 6 RBIs, and he scored a run. It's pretty crazy, man. It's a tough pill to swallow there. Where does Sanchez play? Left field. 32-year-old. I was wondering if this was the guy from Miami. And it is. He's having a pretty good year. Making 10 mil? Phew. Guess you should have one then. Half a game back from Detroit. We go against Noah Schultz. And then we play Grant Taylor's 0-16. What? I've never seen a pitcher start off this bad. Is this a record? 0-16? If we are the team that loses to Grant Taylor, which we probably will be now, knock on wood, but it won't matter. I'm not even going to play that game. I'm just going to sim it, but we're probably going to lose now. Just because of those comments. Noah Schultz pitching. Another lefty. Do we give another go to Langford, or should we maybe go Maikel Garcia, try to hit number 9? He's the only person in the lineup. Well, Stephen Kwan too. Got 2 people that don't have double-digit home run. No, we got Santander too, I guess. Well, I keep just contradicting myself all the time, so I'll just stop. 22 home runs, 25 for Keefe. And now Langford with 15. Let's get another game in with Langford. He deserves another game.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox, the center fielder, Johan Rojas. First pitch.
Here is Johan Rojas. leading off for the White Sox, and the pitch is sent up in the air and a base hit to lead it off. And he's going for second. Langford makes the throw. You gotta be
Batting second.
faster than a speeding bullet if you want to do that. Base hit for Montgomery. Hopefully he doesn't try to stretch it in two. He thought about it.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Sanchez
Leading off for the
again, a
Royals,
2-run
the
home
center
run
fielder,
for Sanchez.
Wyatt.
This dude has 8 RBIs in 2 games.
All right,
I'm
come on
witnessing
now, one down,
history
let it fly.
right now. This man, Jesus Sanchez, is on the Babe Ruth terrier.
Owen.
It's Ted Williams. Langford up in the air. This is going to be caught by Rojas. No magic in his bat yet.
Leading off for the Royals, the
Left
center
the
fielder,
cork bat at home this time.
Langford.
That one brought down the line, and this is caught at the wall. And Rojas hit an RBI single. Miller pitching. All we seem to do is get base hits. Up, and Langford's arm's going to get tested. And it looks like he has the throw, and he makes it for the double play. So a good defensive play by him. It's 3-1. Schultz still pitching. Maybe I should have swung there.
Oh. 1-1.
And that one, it is gonna fall for a blooper. Langford trying to get back. There he goes. 2 on, no outs, and the top of the order is coming. And it's 8-3 Royals. Langford started a run. Here's Devi Garcia now. Got a fastball a little bit late on it. Trying to dig for it. That smile Langford has on his face. We gotta get him another hit, man. Nah, we can't do it from there. Not Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Sr., I mean. Yes, it's a home run. We come back. Anthony Santander looks like he hit a grand slam. And Mason Miller gets the win. And Garrett Reed is back now. Get him back in his spot. Half game back from Detroit, and we do win. Mason Black gets the L. It wasn't even Mr. 0-16. I've never seen anything like that before. Poor Grant Taylor, man. Because that's rough, man. It's a 78. Yeah, that potential definitely went down. He just came off a year where he pitched 190 innings and had a 4 ERA. And the White Sox got some bad luck, man. I'll tell you what, man. They've had a lot of good draft picks that they haven't hit on. Lincoln Ford, the first overall pick in 2024, he hasn't really been a success for Cleveland yet. He is getting better, though. Maybe he'll figure it out. They did not trade Espino, and he'll be on their team the rest of the year. He has a good season going. A series against Detroit. Man, this is interesting. You got Logan Allen, Jackson Jobe, and Matt Manning. I think we'll player lock the first 2 games, and I think we'll hop into a full game. Leander's gonna pitch. That is intriguing. Logan Allen pitching, and do we just go Wyatt again, or should we incorporate? Yeah, let's incorporate some Miguel Garcia here. I think it's important to be ready to do what he can do.
Hey, two-way.
Torkelson off to his MVP tear, and he hits a 2-run home run. Torkelson is definitely one of the best first round #1 picks so far in the series. Obviously wasn't picked, but he's really developed into a great player. Here's Allen. Rolled over Garcia on the first pitch of the game, and an out. Not how you want to start it. 3-2 now.
Third baseman, Miguel Garcia.
And he takes and he swings late. The 9th season for Garcia. That one popped up in the air. On the ground, it's past Garcia, and this is trouble. Throws it into him. Man, he can't even make the catch. He dropped the ball there, too. And we need a double play big time. On the ground, Garcia. Trying to turn 2. The flip from Keith, they get it. Allen. We have a tough time getting hits against Allen. We've played him before. And it shouldn't be that hard. He's throwing a pitch that we should destroy, but we miss it. And now he curveballs us. He got us. Struck us out now.
Next to the Warriors.
Tied the game, and then they took the lead again, and now it's Yoan Adon. Adon ahead in the counts. I don't know how I checked it. 2-2. I mean, working a walk wouldn't be the worst thing. Got Witt on deck, I believe. Here and caught. Ending the 6th inning. We came back and won. Bobby Witt Jr. and Stephen Kwan come up clutch. Witt a home run and 2 doubles. What a game from him. Jackson Joby against Fernando Almanzar. Let's get a game in with Colt Keith now. Keith was up there fighting for MVP with Torkelson. I don't know if he's still there now, but obviously I believe Torkelson's probably ahead still. Let's try to get a win here. We got games at hand and we're tied with wins with them, and a win here would be huge. It's Max Clark. He's up here hitting for Detroit. And it's an out. Colt Keith with a 912 OPS so far against Joby. And Keith pulverizes that one into the gap, and this could score a run. And Keith is going to stand at second. And an RBI double to start off his game. Keith, out of all the people I added in the offseason, I've got Keith swing down pat. I love Colt Keith. He's definitely an awesome player for franchise. I think next year I'll be looking into Colt Keith early on.
Nope.
Won't be in his division this time, so I could trade for him. Price is right. And Keith smacks that one again. I don't think he quite got all of it, though. That one goes to the grass of the outfield.
Now batting, the catcher, Tyler.
And Detroit claps back 6-3. 7-3. They destroy Almanzar. He's out of the game. Miller pitching. Keith, bare hand. Double play. And Joby
0-1's the count.
in line for the win with great run support today.
Ball that's outside.
And Keith destroys that one. This could be... No, it goes off the wall. And Keith... Another RBI double for Keith.
Leading off for the Tigers, the third baseman.
7-4 still. Miller pitching. Chase Young the hit. On the ground to Keith. Makes the play.
He's out.
Hey, two-way now.
He's out.
And there it is. 7-6. Walker hit a 2-run home run, and Wentz is pitching now. Keith up in the air. This is going to be an out. It's caught. And they are grateful to get Keith out easily, and they hold on and win. 8-6. A A 6-run fourth inning was all it took. And Fernando Almanzar got handed a very stiff defeat. Ooh, I just noticed the time of the video. I don't know if we have time for the full inning game, actually. 9 innings. It's almost getting to that 2-hour mark. This would be a super long video. We do have another series against Detroit in September. Yeah, December would be interesting. But we will sim this game, and we do win 7-1. Well, now we sit a game ahead of Detroit. We do have to face Seattle in a 4-game series, and then you get the Dodgers, Pittsburgh, and a very good Washington and Tampa Bay squad. And the Yankees are 61-59. They're kind of figuring it out. Let's see. Wild card is at 64 wins. We'd still be in there, but it's close. Got the Twins, the Yankees, even the Athletics are a team that's making noise. The Blue Jays. Yeah, we're definitely getting carried by slugging, that's for sure. Good average, too. I mean, we can't knock at that. Definitely a good divisional record. We could do a little bit better on the road, though. Is there anyone... You can get Gavin Williams for cheap next year. Compared to Baz. I mean, it's not guaranteed that Baz has this season again. Miller wants basically no money, but I don't know if he's quite worth it or not. I mean, it would be... He's intriguing for sure. Only wants about $4 million. That's about what he's making right now. Yeah, I think this is it for Kwan here, though. After this season, it's unfortunate, but it's probably not gonna happen this year with him. That kind of money. You have a lot of potential replacements for Stephen Kwan if he does say goodbye. You got, wow, 85 contact left now. 83 vision and clutch. Man, he is pretty awesome right now. I'll give him, gotta give him his due. Only 4 home runs for the season for Castro, but I don't expect that much. Nixon Lane has obviously shown his power potential, and he's done a great job at developing in his own unique way. Let's go with Juan Castro. I thought about doing Nixon Lane, but we've done a lot of Nixon Lane, but we're never going to be done doing Nixon Lane games. But let's get Juan Castro in there. I think he deserves the spotlight For each 16. You could go Martin Gonzalez, though. I mean, for each 24 over a pretty good sample size. Very impressed with him.
And now, your Omaha Storm Chasers.
Yo, Lopez gets the pitch, and this will probably be a 10-run game for the opposition. Bad news. Thinking Lopez is just going to be the next guy that loses potential, and here we go with this. Making a bad throw with Castro. That one gets to its target. There's Harrington pitching.
Pitch right here. Come on now.
And waited just a second too long. I was waiting for it to come in. 0 for 6 the last game was Castro, and he punched out a couple times. There he is with a base hit, though. You can't hold him back for too long.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
Obviously, switch hitting makes him just so even more intriguing than what he is. And I don't know. I mean, he could definitely be the guy next year. I think he could play. And we'd have a shaky outfield for sure, and that one goes by. It's going to easily be a triple. Yeah, our outfield would be shaky. We definitely wouldn't have power. It'd be weak in that department. The on base and the speed and stuff would be good.
The right fielder, number 48.
But
Juan
you also could
Castro.
put Walker in right field and bring up Nixon Lane to be a DH, and you would have some power in the outfield, and then Nixon Lane could just be that kind of release or rise type player. Kind of hoping Castro's numbers could jump into 80 on both sides too, though, and they get a little bit more intriguing to choose from.
Hey, need you right here. One time.
Ball one.
He takes a close one there.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Castro chased that one. He probably should have laid off. It was kind of closer than I thought it was even going to be. I thought it was a little bit more outside than that. Up the middle. Picked up.
He's out.
Thrown out. Here's Castro again. Against Harrington. 2 outs. Harrington not offering high anymore to Castro. Definitely a little bit tired too. Castro tried to go the other way.
That's a ball.
Up in the air. Hit weakly and out.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay through it. Let's go. Try that.
Here's Juan Castro again. Mudez. Hit an RBI single.
0-1.
In the air, Castro again hitting the ball weakly up in the air. I want him to hit it on the ground and hard. I don't want him to do that.
Stands our final line score.
That's fine though. Miguel Lopez, player of the game. He doesn't give up a run. Pitch is good. Good to see at least. Maybe he'll get better. And we accidentally simmed the game against Seattle. Wasn't quite ready to do that, but I guess we'll move on. Do we go with Garrett Reed here? I mean, he's developed good in the durability. I mean, vision. I mean, it's kind of been all around build. I wanted the bat to be better though. Joel Fong has developed his bat pretty well. Vision and clutch has went up. The contact's been good. Of course, Howes Wells has picked up his bat. Let's get a game in with Joel Fong, why not? Against the Corpus Christi Hooks. And Luis Santana getting another game to pitch. He is probably one of the best 19-year-old pitchers in all of the game right now. I mean, I'd love to add him to the 40-man roster and give him a look, but can't add everyone to the 40-man roster. You gotta take advantage when you got him. And Fong, a base hit off a splitter. Hits it sharply into the outfield and for a knock.
Leading off for Corpus Christi.
Aaron, looks like Aaron smacked Fong in.
Guillen.
The ground. Fong picks it up.
Batting second. The right fielder, number 19.
Vukovic hits a 3-run home run.
Fong.
It's a 10. Can hit 100. Good to know.
There you go. See it up. Let it fly.
In the air and Fong. Fly out. And this one hit. And Joel, he's not going to throw it home.
Come on now, big fella.
4-2.
Hey! 0-1.
Down the middle, 99.
All right, come on now, one time. Let it fly.
Punched him out. I don't want to see Chen the next time I go up. Good hit off Santana.
Hey, I need you right here, one time.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Long sends that one flying and called off by the center fielder who makes the catch. And a good win
Stands our final line.
for them. Not quite the game I was expecting, but it happens. It's baseball. Said we won that game? I thought... Oh, okay, I'm just looking at all the other games. Yeah, that'll probably do it for this video then. I think I'm done. We did take the lead back from Detroit. We didn't make any big trades in the trade deadline, but we did make an extension for Langford, and we thought about making an extension for Kwan, but that was soon to be found to be priced out. Now he wants 20 million. The price keeps going up every time we look at it. He wants 20 million now. You get 2 million for each home run, I guess. I mean, the WAR is probably off the chart though. I talk crap. 5.3 WAR, yeah, that's what he's getting paid off of. But I'm more than alright taking the chance to find out what is out there. And the game, they kind of want us to do this and bring up Carrara. But I'm not quite ready to do that yet. Got as many wins as them, but they have 2 more losses, and hopefully we can hold on to it for the rest of the season and get into these playoffs, which is ultimately the goal every year. We've been pretty much a better team every year, but we did overachieve in 27 where we lost in the World Series, but we've been an 80+ win team every year in this franchise, and it's not time to not do it again. So that'll do it. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I'm out.